If you look close enough, they're coming out of there. They're not very happy. Hello everybody, today we are actually digging a ditch at one of the farms that we picked up last year that actually flooded out. A couple videos ago I was showing that I turbo-tilled this field that I planted beans because they drowned it out. And one of the reasons why they drowned it out is excess rainfall, obviously, but this field had been graded a couple years ago and it was not doing the greatest job of draining. Also, water from the neighbors was coming across that ditch right here in this low area, which there's actually some water left in there, and it was flooding out into this field, seeping out throughout the year, and was barely drying out. So now I'm in here cutting a ditch to help drain this farm field. The object is to get it as close over here as possible to the property line, which I left about 10 feet or so along this edge here in case I need to maintain that ditch a little better. That tree line is actually the property line. So cutting this ditch all the way down to the lower end here. There's a low spot there that it actually goes off into a creek. That's my goal. I'm going to come back and shape this a little bit better when I'm finished. I'll probably track along the edge and kind of just shape it a little bit better, so maybe I could drive down it with a ATV or maybe even an excavator at some point, so I can help try to clean it out. So yeah, that's what we got going here on this project, and I don't know how long it's going to take. This took about an hour, and I've only went probably I don't know, 200 or 300 feet, probably 200 feet. And the problem is we've got a high hump here where the excavator is setting, and I've got to cut down to grade of the bottom of this ditch to make it drain. So I'm having to stack the dirt or pile of dirt on this side, but digging the ditch deeper than if I was to put it out here, because this is actually a low area, but I want the ditch as far over next to the property line as possible. What I'm going to probably have to do when I'm all said and done is, after we get this fixed, this graded field fixed, the water's got to go somewhere, and it's not going to go through this berm. This berm's about 5 foot tall right now, so I'm going to have to put a drop pipe or some kind of water control structure along this berm here somewhere. I got to figure out where the low end of the field is, and it's probably going to be down there. So all this water here is going to come probably to that spot, and it's going to then empty out into that pipe that I put in. And who knows, maybe next year I'll have this hipped up and be able to put some water across it, or at least for sure keep the water out of the crop, and we don't have the problem like we had this year. Who knows, maybe I'll put out some rice. I doubt that, but anyhow, who knows. That's the plan. We're going to keep going with the CX210. And oh, one thing that I just added to our this farming operation is a receiver. We got the laser set up out here, and right here is where the receiver sets on the boom. That's a magnetic mount, and then that thing sets, you can adjust it up and down on that magnetic mount. And then inside here, it's a wireless receiver right here, and I'll show you how it works once you get it set. So the laser over here is spinning, shooting a laser beam out, and this thing will actually catch it. Let me see if I can do this one-handed. So once I set my grade of whatever that may be, I can, as you can see, follow that out. So it's showing just a hair. Yeah, that's about right. That's exactly where I need to be. Before I couldn't hear anything, and we bought that, and that thing is awesome. So I can hear it, I can see it. Get this thing picked up so it's not so loud. But that has come in so handy. Used to, I had to do it by eye or have somebody in the ditch and hold the stick and check it ever so often. So now I've got everything here in the cab to make it easier to run. All right, let's keep going, and hopefully sooner or later we'll be done. That was close again, holy cow. Gee. Well, this ditch project just got a little more interesting. I have to finish pulling this ditch through along this edge of the tree line here. And as I turned around to track backwards to follow the edge of this tree line, I look right here, and if you can tell what that is, maybe you can't, I don't know, that's a hornet's nest. So I guess the question is, there went one out of it. What do I do here? There goes another one coming after me. Do I stop and wait till tonight to do something with the hornet's nest, or do I try to knock it down and kill them, which I don't think that's going to work. They're probably going to come out and attack me. They are coming in and out of there, and I will not get any closer to that because I don't want to be stung, and then things hurt. So, yeah, that's not what I wanted to see. There goes another one. So what I'm going to probably have to do is because they're going to get mad. They're already getting mad flying out of there. What I'm probably going to have to do is come back later tonight and take care of it somehow. They're just flying out of there one by one. And yeah, this isn't good. So, not what I wanted today. Oh, there goes one right here. Jeez. I tell you what, I'm not a big fan of wasps, bees, whatever. But we're going to have to do something. I can't sit here and do nothing. So here's what I've done so far. Pretty good ditch. Say I'm probably, oh, that's a 7-foot mound of dirt when I stand at the bottom here. And if I keep going here, it could get interesting with these bees. So I may stop for a minute or a little longer and hopefully get a game plan with these things. I don't need that in my life. Okay, so my game plan is going to be come back and take care of these wasps tonight. I'll bring you along. Hopefully we don't get stung. But right here are hornets. I guess they're hornets. That's a hornet's nest, right? I don't know. Maybe they're called some kind of a wasp. But anyhow, this is them. If you look close enough, they're coming out of there. They're not very happy. If I could keep the camera steady, you'll see them popping out and going in and out. So, again, my game plan is to come back later because I don't want to get stung. And I know if I get closer with this big excavator here, they're not going to be happy. Which I wouldn't be happy either if somebody came clinking around with a big heavy machine by my house. I'd be pretty upset too. But but we're going to win hopefully and get them out of here. Maybe they'll move along and maybe they'll die. I don't know. I hate killing stuff, but it wouldn't feel very good when they start stinging me. Now I don't want that in my life. All right, come back later. Living a dream.